Hey guys, it's Pat, and welcome back to another custom LEGO minifig showcase. This time, I got my own version of the Justice League. So I have Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Green Lantern, and Aquaman. Now, I bet you weren't expecting this to be my next showcase, but here it is, and here are the figures. And I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone here, because I made this Batman a while ago, and I still had yet to showcase him. I was planning on showcasing him with the Robin, the Joker, and Harley Quinn figures that I have that will actually be the next showcase, along with the Nightwing that is done, but that I need to put back together because I tore it apart for another project. But Batman was going to be part of that showcase, and but I'm putting in here, okay, but I'm putting him in this one because I thought about it. I'm looking at this Batman and I'm like, you know, I could make the rest of the Justice League. And so I quickly threw together, and I kind of quickly made the rest of them. And I quickly made the rest of the rest of the team. So, and without further ado, let's get into the show. Let's get into the first figure, which is, of course, Bruce Wayne, aka the Batman. So now I'm going to greatly adjust the camera and zoom in so you can see this figure in all his 2-inch. That has how big a look at minifigures, I don't know. 2-inch Bat Glory. As you can see, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking out of my ass. But doesn't matter. Here's the figure. Now, as you can see, this Batman is much different than the Batman I made before. In the other DC showcases, which are on my channel now, it's the first one is Batman, Commissioner Gordon, Alfred, and I think the Joker. And then the other one is Riddler, Penguin, and Mr. Freeze. So if you want to check those videos out, you can. They're on my channel right now. And again, as you can see, this figure is completely different from that one. Starting off with the cowl, which is actually the one from, I think it first appeared in 2015. If I bring my Black Panther figure in here, you can see this is what it originally looked like. And, well, it didn't have the silver bits. And you can see this is what it originally looked like, which is, see, it actually has like a barrier kind of going around it. And this figure has also been showcased already. So if you want to go check that video out, you can. It's on my channel right now. But as you can see on this Batman, I cut around that. Like I cut around it to make it look like kind of like the cowl from the from Matt Reeves' Batman movie, the newest one. And I actually really like the look of this. I think it looks really cool, and when I put it onto the this figure is kind of meant to be based off of the Matt Reeves Batman, the Pattinson bat suit from the movie, but kind of like my own designs on top of that. The head is the same. The head is the same as the other Batman, but instead of white, I painted silver. Like a silver over where the eyes would be. So if you put the cowl on, and if I zoom in a little bit more here, you can see the eyes are actually silver in there, not white. And I keep doing this. I'm sorry about that. But let me zoom back in actually. One's fine. But yeah, and the cape is from the LEGO Star Wars Mandalorian Battle Pack. That's at least where I got this one. I think this cape in particular, it appeared. Oh, I see it's messy back there. I think it appeared on the Mandalorian himself in gray, but this is in black. And I think it looks like the cape from the movie. And I think it actually looks pretty good on this figure. And plus I have a normal cape on my Robin, which is supposed to be on my Robin, but it's currently sitting on my another figure. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more here. There we go. And the torso is obviously different because I painted the bat symbol here in silver to make it look like the symbol from the movie, not the Ben Affleck symbol or the classic symbol, but mainly to look like the symbol from the movie. And I actually think it looks pretty cool. That right there. And the belt, as you can see, the belt is not a piece. It's actually 3D. The whole thing is three-dimensionally wrapped around the bottom of the torso. And this is actually a very thin cut piece of duct tape that I painted gold. And I cut out a a smaller piece of duct tape to get like the shape of the belt buckle. You can see it's right there, and that was a pain in the ass to do. I did not enjoy that. That was not okay. That was a real pain in the ass to do that. And the arms and legs aren't special. They're just black arms and black legs. And overall, that's actually it for my Batman. And I'm definitely keeping this figure together because it's a really, really cool figure. And this will probably be a stand-in for the next showcase, which is going to be Robin, Nightwing, Joker, and Harley Quinn. When it was originally supposed to be Batman, Robin, Joker, and Harley Quinn, but I decided to throw Bruce here into the Justice League showcase since he is the leader, or I don't know who is the leader. It's either Batman or Superman, who is actually the next figure. I actually don't know. I say it's Batman. Some others say Superman. I actually looked it up myself because I was curious, and all it said was Justice League doesn't have a leader. It's usually it's Batman and Superman that are like actually two of the oldest superheroes to be written in comics. Superman, his first comic came out in 1938, which is Action Comics #1, and then Batman's came out. The first comic that Batman appeared in came out in 1940. So just to give you a little bit about DC history, or superhero history, really. But anyway, here is Superman, and as you can see, this figure is different from I think the previous Superman I made, which was on my other channel, which is gone. And I actually do have a bit of a surprise for you guys that will actually be a whole separate video. But here is Superman. Now, immediately right off the bat, you can see the hair is the 2016 Superman hairpiece, or like the wavy hairpiece. But it first appeared on Superman in the Batman v Superman sets when they were coming out. And the head is like the standard tough guy, like Bruce Wayne, Loki. Superman head actually did appear in Superman with alternate facial expression, whether it was a smile or heat vision eyes. And if I can get the piece off, there's actually nothing on the back of this one. And the cape is a standard red cape. It's actually like the paper cape, like Batman's, not the like soft cloth, like spongy one. Even though I do have two of them. One is sitting on a couple of my own custom superheroes that I don't feel like pulling off, and my Lego and my Thor was my Thor costume was sitting there, and I'm like, okay, I'll just take the cape from that and put it on Clark here. And sorry for the little interruption, guys, but the torso is really basic, actually. The torso, all I did on the torso was paint the iconic Superman crest and the belt. And if I take the cape off, and might as well just leave the head off while we're at it. As you can see, the belt is actually actually pretty perfect. I'm not gonna lie. And how I did this was I took some Scotch tape, and I left a section of the torso blank on all four sides of it, and then I painted that section, the blank section that I left, gold, so it actually looks lined up and looks symmetrical on all four sides of the torso. And I think that was definitely the best way to go. And of course, the crest is painted. It's as you can see, like the iconic red symbol, which the actual symbol is actually it's red like outline, and then it's yellow or gold in the middle, and then the S is actually red. But I didn't do that. Instead, I painted the crest all in red. I painted it completely red. Then I painted the gold S right in the middle, just to change it, just to change up the look of Superman a little bit. And I'm pretty sure that was one of his like earlier looks in the comics. And like the arms are just normal blue arms with flesh colored hands, and the legs are actually not from this figure. I stole these legs from my Spider-Man. And like as you can see, you can't really see him very well, but I'm gonna leave him a surprise. Actually, I stole those legs from my custom Spider-Man, but these legs, I think they actually did first come on Spider-Man in Lego Marvel Rhino and Sandman supervillain team up set that came out in I think 2014, 2015, and then they've been used on Spider-Man more recently. I think this is from like the more recent version of like the comics. Spider-Man, and of course, this Spider-Man has dual molded legs, but they had detail on them already, and like I didn't want to take those, and like these are just like basic legs, and I didn't feel like painting the boots onto a normal pair of blue legs. I need blank blue legs for something else. So I took those legs, and they're probably not going to stay on Superman. Probably going to dispose of this figure after the showcase. But yeah, and the hips are red to, I guess, get that like classic look for Superman. And to complete the DC Trinity, the next figure up is Diana Prince, Princess of Themyscira, aka Wonder Woman. And this is actually this is my first Wonder Woman custom. It is not. It's in my second. I think it's actually only my second Wonder Woman custom, believe it or not. And this is definitely better than whatever the hell it was that I made in that previous Justice League video that's now gone. But here's Wonder Woman. And as you can see, this figure is quite different than the standard version of Wonder Woman. And immediately right off the bat, the sword is from the Lego collectible minifigure series, from series 20, from this guy. I took his hands too because I'm using it for something else. This guy, I don't know his name. There's like the Iceland Warrior or something. But that sword was like absolutely perfect for Diana here, and just like the look of the sword is just perfect. And the shield was, I think this piece is like the standard shield piece that first came on Captain America, and I got this from my cousin, and it had printing on it, and so I wiped that printing off. So I rubbed that printing off, and then I took some scissors, and I kind of cut up the shield and kind of like put it slice the shield, like put scratch marks on it and all that, and then I colored them black with Sharpie, and then I wiped away that Sharpie to make it look like the shield is battle damaged and battle worn, and give it that like effect that you see. And I think it looks really, really cool, like this, like the way that I did the shield. And taking the sword and the shield away here, you see the rest of the figure is actually pretty simple. The hairpiece is like the pop star hairpiece, but in black. I think I got this one off of Cersei from the Lego Eternal sets, and I think it works well for Wonder Woman. I don't have the standard like Wonder Woman hairpiece, like with the tiara, like the older one. And plus, I don't need it because I think this looks good anyway. And the head is this head. If I can get the hairpiece off there, this standard head. I think it first came on. I got it off of Xiling from the Lego Shang-Chi set that she came in. But this head I think appeared in a bunch of other sets. Like, I think it came on Captain Carter in the Hydra Stomper set, and like the different sets like that. And I think it works well for Wonder Woman. This is not based off the Gal Gadot Wonder Woman from the DCEU movies. This is just my own version of the standard comic book Wonder Woman, I guess. And she has an alternate facial expression, or if you could consider the other one an alternate facial expression, I consider this an alternate facial expression because I prefer to have her looking angry if she's in battle. And the hair, the hair is like really not working, or the head isn't cooperating rather. Now the torso is actually from the old 2012 to 2014 Wonder Woman torso, but I painted, but like, the one I had, the actual like Wonder Woman logo was kind of like fading away, so I painted over it in gold. And I painted over the belt because, like, the Wonder Woman logo, yes, it's her initials, it's the double W, but it's also meant to be like an eagle emblem, which is meant to like look like an eagle, which is like what it looks like on her suit in the movies, and also like in the newer comics. And so I tried to do that, and it looks really big. But I like the way it looks. You can tell this is Wonder Woman. This is not like you can tell who this character is supposed to be, and like what I did. And the back has nothing on it except I painted over the back of the belt too, and I see this bit's pretty messed up, but the hair covers it, so it's fine. And the legs are actually from the belt piece here is actually from Icarus from Lego Eternal set. And the belt is from Icarus, and the legs are from Ajax from the Lego from the Eternal sets, because I think that looks really cool. Plus these legs are really these are the original ones. These are really beat up and weird looking, since like they don't have that, and I thought that looked better, so I did that. And giving her sword and shield back. That's actually it for Wonder Woman. And I haven't made many Wonder Woman figures, because I didn't really make a lot of female custom minifigures when I was a kid. Because that's kind of when I started making customs, is when I was like 12, 13, kind of when I got my first phone, and then kind of when Avengers Infinity War was coming out, that's kind of when I started making customs, and here I am now. So the next figure up is Barry Allen, aka The Flash, aka one of my favorite superheroes, along with Batman, Superman, and again, sorry about that interruption. And the rest of, well, I guess the rest of the Justice League is my... I have a lot of favorite superheroes, okay? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. But here's The Flash. And, so, as you can see, it's quite different from the way The Flash actually looks in the comics. So, this is, like, kind of my own version of the character. And now, right off the bat, you can see the helmet is actually a red, like, motorcycle helmet that I painted these two sections here and here in gold, and I kind of cut off the if I can get the thing, I cannot get the helmet off of the, got it. There. And as you can see, I cut off like the chin strap and kind of some of the back of the helmet to kind of like make it look like what you see. And the head is oh yeah, it's kind of messed up here. Let me see if I can. So I'm gonna be putting this head back after the showcase is over. The head is from Luke Skywalker from the Lego Star Wars sets, and I use the aggressive facial expression here. And as you can see, that's kind of a big mess. But when I put the helmet on, you can't tell, which is the beauty of it. And the torso is really basic. Really, all it did was I painted these two sections here on the belt, and also on the back, on like the whole back of the belt and the sides of the belt. I painted all that in gold. Then I painted the lightning bolt here in yellow because the gold wasn't working with me to paint like a really intricate like lightning bolt. So I used, so rather than continuing to lose my mind and struggling to get to paint a fucking lightning bolt, I used yellow. I used yellow rather than gold, and I think it kind of stands out. And the arms and legs standard red arms and legs. And the hips are actually gold. Because they are. Because it looks cool like that. And that's it for the Flash. And the next figure up is Hal Jordan, a.k.a. the Green Lantern. I bet you're wondering, why did I go with Hal Jordan, Green Lantern? Why didn't I go with John Stewart or Simon Baz or literally any other Green Lantern? I went with Hal because, one, he's the most iconic next to Alan Scott, who was the first. And two, he's my favorite version of Green Lantern. And really the only one I know because I grew up with this version of Green Lantern specifically. And when I was a kid, I didn't know that there were many versions of Green Lantern and many different versions of lanterns, such as like red lanterns, blue lanterns, yellow lanterns, orange lanterns. I didn't know all that existed. I only thought there was just one Green Lantern, and I knew how his powers worked, and I thought he was really cool. Therefore, I latched onto him, and he's still my favorite. I still like him, and I need a decent action figure of the Hal Jordan Green Lantern. But putting all of that aside, here's the figure. Now, this is not my first version of... It's not my first Lego Green Lantern custom. In fact, I think this is about like the third or fourth. I don't really fucking know. But here's the figure. And right at the bat, you can see the hairpiece is like the dog show judge hair from, I think it first came on that figure from the Lego Collectible Minifigure series, but I have it in brown because I got this one off of, I think I got off my Spider-Man from the Lego Marvel Collectible Minifigure series, and I kind of cut off that, like, the little, like, thing of hair that comes down, and this head is, this head is, like, I think it's from Indiana Jones. I think it first appeared on Indiana Jones or Mutt Williams from Indiana Jones. But like this is like the smirking head. And the way I did this was shit, I fucked it up. The way I did this was I took a piece of Scotch tape, put it over the eyes, like I put it, as I zoom in on the head here, I put it over the eyes, and then I painted around the eyes to make it look like, well, of course, a mask. And wait, did I do it like that? No, I did that for my Robin. I'm pretty sure I did that for no, it appears I just painted. Or did I do that method, or did I just paint the mask onto the head? I can't tell. But I think that's either one of two ways I did the mask. And the torso is I think it was a like gray torso. Then I painted everything to see on it. And I painted the logo, which was actually kind of a pain in the ass to paint that. So I painted the the circle in the center in silver. Then I painted the actual like lantern in green, and that kind of fades into the like torso. And these are actually not painted; they're colored in Sharpie, and there it jumps off the bed. God damn it! I lost his leg. Where did his leg go? I'm not. This is not a blooper. I'm keeping this in. Where is the goddamn leg? Fuck. Well, he'll go without a leg then. He only needs one leg. I don't give a shit. Both legs are the same. And, actually, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna look for the leg. Did I just knock what did I just knock? I knocked something over. Fuck. Well, okay. Whatever. Fuck it. So, as you can see, I have no idea what I'm doing. But the arms are standard green arms, the hands are black hands, and both legs, if I can find that, both legs are gray legs. Then I painted the green, then I painted this like shoe detailing surrounding it to make it look like a boot design. And that's it for Green Lantern. And I'm gonna pause for just a second here, because I am gonna try to find the leg, and I found the leg. I don't know why it came off, and I bumped the camera, and I keep bumping the camera. And I found the leg. And I found it. And there he is. There's Green Lantern with his leg reattached. And that's it for the figure. And the last figure is Arthur Curry, a.k.a. Aquaman. Now, this is not, this is not the Jason Momoa Aquaman. This is the one from the comics. Now, I could have gone with a longer hairpiece or a beard, but I didn't. Because I wanted to make him look like he's like the classic version of Aquaman, the one that I kind of, that I grew up knowing, that I grew up like looking at and playing with. But also, but also kind of like a more like modern version of that, of the comics version of Aquaman. Yeah, excuse me. Because in the movie, well, he obviously has long brown hair and a beard. And he's Jason Momoa. And a lot of people like Jason Momoa. And a lot of people think he's really, really good looking. A lot of people don't want to fuck with Jason Momoa. Hell, I don't want to either. But his movie was awesome, by the way. Aquaman was such a good movie. And I'm so excited for the second movie that's coming out. It's going to be great. But here's the figure. The figure is not based off of his look from the movie. Obviously. So, getting into it immediately. This, I bet you're wondering, what the fuck is this? This is not a trident. This is spear. I tried to make a trident, but I didn't have a trident. And so, I made the best thing I could that resembles a trident. It just looks like a spear. But this is the best I could do. But here's the rest of the figure. The hairpiece is from Luke Skywalker from the Lego Star Wars sets. The head is at least I got mine off of Icarus from Lego Eternal sets. That it still has these yellow like heat vision eyes. But this, I think this head first came on. I think it first. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, but I think it first came on. I'm pretty sure it first came on Steve Trevor from the Lego Wonder Woman sets. But I thought it worked well for like the comics version of Arthur here, and the torso was not. The torso was like a dark tan-ish torso, and I painted the front and back of it orange. I didn't paint the sides because I did paint the sides, but they scraped off, and I didn't feel like repainting it because I would run into that same issue again, so I didn't do that. But plus it actually kind of blends in with the paint, with the front and back of the torso. And these two sections are painted in green, and I painted the belt. Now how I did, like the actual Aquaman logo is painted in gold. And now the actual belt itself, or at least like this part of it, like the this part of it, that's not the logo. And how I did that was I think I took a Sharpie, and then I accidentally mixed a Sharpie with gold paint. And I did that, and I actually think that, and I did that by accident originally, but I think it actually looks pretty good, and so I kept adding to it, and eventually got the result that you see here. And I'm going to zoom back out so you can get a full view of the figure. And the arms and legs are just basic painted in green, and the belt piece is painted in orange. So that's actually it for Aquaman, and that's actually it for this showcase video. Get all of them back in here. I'm gonna zoom back out so you can see all of them, and yeah. So I'm gonna do this and this, and yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and comment down below letting me know that you actually liked the video and that I should make more of these. And then let me know what you think of any of these figures down in the comments. I would appreciate the criticism if you had any. And as you can see, I have no idea what I'm talking about. And the blooper with that is actually not going to be. I'm keeping that in. Keep that in. Plus, I don't want to redo this whole entire video. This whole entire half an hour video, I really don't want to redo it again. So I'm keeping that in. But I will definitely be uploading. I do have one blooper of I think of Batman, and I'll put that up on my Instagram. And so if you want to see that, make sure to follow me on all my socials. Links in the description down below. It's down there. Go check it out, please. And where I'm probably not gonna post these figures. Hell, I might do after this video. But I was gonna say, like, follow my Instagram to see all the new posts of customs I'm making. I do that, just not very often, when I really should. But I don't give a shit. So yeah. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And I'm gonna go. Pat out.